Ay, good morning po.
Ayan.
Ito po si Councilor Leandro Yangot Jr. Siguro tinatanong nyo ano yung URP.
Yeah, nga, sir,
That
URP.
means Urban and Regional Planner because sa lahat ng tumatakbo ngayon bilang mayor, tayo lang po ang nakapagtapos ng Urban and Regional Planning.
At sir, tinapos yung masteral sa UP
Diliman
Diliman
po, opo. So, what Baguio needs right now are urban planners because the biggest challenge facing the city of Baguio right now is the so-called fast-paced urban decay. And
yes, sir.
Come to think of it, Baguio was planned for 25,000 people in 1909 by architect Daniel Burnham. And that's the reason why our road network is so narrow, because it was designed for only 25,000 people. At present time, we have about close to 400,000. So, talagang hindi na kaya ng carrying capacity. The technical term for that is carrying capacity. And as the term connotes, hindi na kaya ng Baguio na buhatin, i-carry yung sa kanyang kakayahan, yun pong dami ng ating mga tumitira ngayon dito sa Baguio. What more with the so many developments happening around, so many big buildings and edifices. Talagang nakikita po natin, in fact, just recently, the MGB car came out with a finding dun sa Mines View po. Yung Mines View po, may nakitang crack sa kanilang kalsada na maluwang na. That means nagkaroon ng movement, sa may banda ng Mines View. And it's not only in Mines View, there are other places in Baguio where this could happen. So, really at this point in time, it's a big challenge for all of us, the people of Baguio, to settle this fast-paced urban decay that we have right now.
Yan, mga kaibigan, ating pong special guest, Councilor URP. Ngayon ko lang nalaman ng URP. Sir, dire-diretso na po tayo. Meron po akong na-screenshots po sa inyong Facebook. Gusto po naming malaman ang inyong accomplishments sa City Council. Yan. Sir, I'll be flashing then to get your background. Ayan. Eto, sir, pinaka-first po. Ayan. Ano pong background po nito, sir?
Well, again, I'd like to be known as an urban planner because I finished my course from UP School of Urban and Regional Planning. It's the most prestigious planning school in Asia, Southeast Asia, and in the Philippines. So, dito, ang mga gumraduate dito, ang kanilang forte is to how to plan regions, how to plan provinces, how to plan cities, metropolis, and how to plan urban centers. So, yung mga proposals natin, karamihan ay geared towards addressing the multifarious problems we have in Baguio. So, yun, may mga finlash kayo ng mga past and present accomplishments natin, So, probably
yes,
we can go over and siguro bigyan natin ng konting explanation kung ano po itong mga to.
Ayan. Galing. Sir, ito, next na slide po natin. Ayan. Yan. Would you still remember this one, sir? May pagka-painting ang dating eh. Ano pong background po na yan?
Well, the city of Baguio just earned its title as the only creative city in the Philippines and one of the 16 creative cities worldwide. And Baguio deserves the so-called title. So really, we have to involve the creativeness of our people in addressing the so many problems that we have right now. And the participation of our gifted artists is very important para po ma-preserve natin yung title na yan na the most creative city.
So sir, nakalagay dito sir sa Facebook nyo, you promote reuse, recyclable, or
we are promoting the so-called 3 R's, the principles of 3 R's, that is in handling waste, or garbage. That is yung 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. At present, or rather previously, we have started the so-called urban gardening program in Baguio, and many of our barangays and many of our sectors in Baguio have welcomed the program, so that by promoting urban gardening, we'll be able to reduce, reuse, and recycle waste that comes from household, that comes from offices, that comes from business establishments. Yun pong halimbawa, yung mga plastic containers natin, imbis na itinatapon yan, ginagawa nilang pagtaniman. And na-reduce yung tinatapon sa ating mga garbage bins or garbage cans na kinokolek ng ating mga basurero. At hindi lang nare-reuse, nagiging zero waste na imbis na may waste, halos zero na. And then nare-recycle natin ito in so many ways. So meron tayong tinatawag na vertical gardening, and we are encouraging our people, yung walang espasyo, na to get involved in urban gardening. I lead by example. Yung ABC President ng Baguio, Councilor Mike Lawana, is also leading by example. We have urban gardens in our respective residence. In fact, in my case, meron po tayong rooftop garden.
Wow, galing.
I'd like to invite you to come and visit my place. Yung pong mga tanim kong mga organic vegetables and herbal medicines, they are planted in several containers na tinatapon lang. So what do we do? I encourage our colleagues who are involved in zero waste management to collect mga garbage materials na pwedeng i-recycle. So makikita nyo po yung creativity ng mga taga Baguio na nagagamit yung mga dapat tinatapon in container gardening. So the best way to address the burgeoning garbage problem of Baguio is to make use of the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. Yun po ang ginagawa natin. I'm encouraging a lot of our people, our senior citizens, our women's group, our youth sector, our professional groups, and the other stakeholders in the city of Baguio to take part in this program. In fact, this could be later on be documented as a success story, because we have made it now an institutionalized activity in Baguio. In fact, every year, meron po tayong pa-contest ng the best urban gardens, and the city is providing prizes for this.
Wow, galing.
So I'd like to congratulate the city of Baguio for welcoming this idea. Well, we're giving out 25,000 first prize to whoever can come up with the best urban garden na ginagamit yung 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, no? Zero waste management talaga. The second prize is 15,000 pesos, and the third prize is 10,000. And then we're giving many consolation prizes, 2,500 for those who participate and whose urban gardens can be showcased. And aside from that, we'd like to thank the Department of Agriculture, now under the leadership of Director Cameron Udsey, kasi po meron partnership ang city government and the DA. In fact, this is covered by AMOA. We initiated the coming up with AMOA, where our partnership with the Department of Agriculture has been strengthened and bolstered. Kaya po, out of the 128 barangays, meron pong mga kalahati ngayon na nakikilahok dito sa programa na to. Our target is to cover all the 128 barangays. In fact, those in the Central Business District, we would like to encourage them to join in this program, na doon pong walang espasyo, magko-container gardening tayo.
Wow, galing.
In fact, meron po tayong proposal na nilabas na we will give premium or tax rebate for those who will get involved in green architecture and urban gardening in their respective buildings or establishments. So ito po yung mga programa nating tinututukan ngayon, because I believe that we can still do something to shall we say, regain the old Baguio. Hindi man natin maibalik yung dating Baguio noon na talagang napaka sarap na amuyin, yung simoy ng hanging, the pine scent of the pine trees that abound in Baguio.
Yes, sir.
But because of the so-called urban decay, the fast-paced development happening around, of course, the environment has been sacrificed. But I still believe that we can, as a people, reinvent re-engineer the city of Baguio.
Yeah.
So you need technical people like us to get into the picture because basically that's the work of technical people, no? So yung problema na yan, paubayan nyo po sa atin, but we assure you we will by all means involve everybody in the planning process.
Yes.
Because in everything that you do in the development of cities, metropolis, urban centers like Baguio, there has to be proper planning because that's the heart and soul of any urban center right now. Kailangan po may proper planning. So, yun po ang ating advokasya, no? Kaya po yung programa sa 3 hours ay pinapalawig natin. And we would like to commend the barangays of Baguio, all the 128 barangays, because they're doing their best po na
Yes, sir.
to give their fair share in addressing these problems that we are facing in the city of Baguio right now.
Sir, meron pong question po para po sa inyo rito.
Well, meron pong mga lumalabas na balita na Baguio City might end up like Boracay. But I would like to stress na, well, you know, yan ang problema with unregulated social media. Kasi po lumabas yan na, well, lumabas yan na walang tamang basihan.
Yes, sir.
Because I believe na lumabas yan dahil po sa nangyari sa Boracay. Then they'd like to apply it in the city of Baguio. The case of Boracay is different from the case of Baguio. Boracay is a seafront. Baybayin po yan. Yeah. Kunada ti Ilocano, baybay deta. But in the case of Baguio, it's a mountainous area. The terrain is different. And the situation is very much unique and different from what they have in Boracay. Well, I agree that something drastic has to be done in Baguio.
Yes,
but going beyond by saying there is a need to something like close Baguio, I think that's an overstatement. No, marami po tayong pwedeng gawin yan. Inispin nga yung istorya na yan, so parang gano'n naging trust. But to my mind, no, we can still do something about this problem, but not to close Baguio.
Yes, sir.
If I had my way, no, and if God willing, maganda sana na para ma-address natin yung problema dito sa Baguio sa pagdagsa ng napakaraming tao at motorista. And when they come, they live with us tons and tons and tons of garbage. And then they live with us a lot of damage. So, for the damage done, siguro maganda pagpasok ng Baguio. Mag-charge din tayo ng environmental fee for visitors. Or if not environmental fee, yung in Europe they call it, in other places they call it congestion fee. No? And that
Yes,
is
sir.
one of the proposals na original na yun na sinasabi ko. Yung iba hindi ko sasabihin, baka kopyahin nila. But kidding aside, no. For Baguioite siguro, they can come in and out Baguio unrestricted. Pero kung yung mga dayo talaga na domestic and international tourist, like what they do in Sagada, meron pong sinisingil na environmental fee. And that fee will be devoted to preserve Baguio. So, ano ba? Nung inopen ang Baguio sa mga turista, lalo nung inayos yung tiplex na yan na halos 3.5 oras na lang papuntang Baguio, talagang basta long weekends, punong-puno tayo dito. Something has to be done about it.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Ito, I'm toying with that idea, no? And, basta ang sa akin, hindi pa natin na-reach yung tiyempo na kailangan i-close ang Baguio sa mga dayuhan dumadayo sa Baguio dahil po naabot niya yung kalaki ng environmental problem na katulad ng Boracay. Hindi pa po siguro.
So, hindi pa. Sir, eto naman po, sir. May binabati po kayo ng ating mga kaibigan sa Lower Quirino Hill. Nagkaroon po kayo ng seminar on urban
Yes.
agriculture.
Opo,
Yan po,
opo,
naka-flash.
opo,
Ano po nangyari
opo.
po rito, Mayor?
Well, ito po ang isa sa ating mga advokasya at pinaglalaban po natin ito na sana lahat po ng barangays, sa lahat ng sektor po sa lungsod ng Baguio ay makilahok sa programa ng urban gardening. Isa sa mga beneficiaries ng ating seminar and hands-on training sa urban gardening is Lower Quirino Hill Barangay. Marami po yan. The most recent, dun po sa City Camp proper at sa may Irisan Barangay. Ang pinakamalaking attendees ay sa Irisan Barangay. So, well, yung nangyari po sa Quirino Hill, ako'y nagagalak dahil po iba't ibang mga sektor ang nakilahok dyan. At it only shows na our people are receptive to these kinds of new innovations. So, talagang ang mga taga-Baguio talaga matatawag natin na innovative. Kaya nga, tinatawag tayong creative city. So, we really deserve the title.
Ayan. Eto naman, sir. Galing naman po ito sa Kabayanihan Barangay, Urban Gardens in the CBD. Kasama po kayo.
Yes po. Yan po ay pinapangunahan ni Kapitana Susan Gundran at lahat po ng Barangay Council at mga mga taga-Kabayanihan. Kabayanihan is one of the barangays in the Central Business District. Meron pong Center Island dun sa sentro ng kanilang barangay na devoted to urban gardening. We would like it to be developed na talagang a showcase, no, for the city. So sinusuportahan po natin yon. In fact, nais ko pong ipabatid na we were able to get the support of the Department of Agriculture for 2018. Nag-release po sila ng 2.5 million to the city of Baguio for various urban gardening activities. And well, marami pong beneficiaries niyan. In fact, it has upheld the situation of many of our urban gardeners in Baguio dahil po natulungan sila. Meron din tayong programang in line with urban gardening, ano, yung gulayan sa kapulisan. And we signed a MOA between the city of Baguio, represented by the city mayor Mauricio Dumogan, and the city director of the Baguio City Police Office, and then tayo po being the chairman of the Committee on Agriculture, Market, Trade and Commerce. So, ang ating mga kapulisan will get involved also in urban gardening. Meron din tayong gulayan sa Paralan.
Wow,
na pirmahan na natin together with Dr. Roberto Martin yung pong programa sa mga ating mga eskwelahan. May na-download po na 690,000 for our schools for this program. Sa kapulisan naman, 160,000. Yung iba naman dyan ay gagamitin sa ibang mga urban gardening projects in Baguio. And last agriculture summit that we have, or farming summit that we had in Baguio, no less than the regional director of the Department of Agriculture gave a commitment na itong 2019 magbibigay pa sila ng tulong sa siyudad ng Baguio. In fact, isang napakalaking tulong ay yung binigay na 10 million na farm to market roads papunta sa strawberry farm of Baguio sa may Santo Tomas Central barangay na pinapangunahan ni Kapitan Godofredo Kawaing. Merong group of farmers doon under the leadership of Solomon Langay. Pinut up po natin yung tulong-tulong po tayo na ilagay at palaguin yung strawberry farm of Baguio. Kaya po yung mga nakamonitor ngayon from other places, we encourage you to come up Mount Santo Tomas. It's the barangay the northern tip of Baguio, and it's devoted to strawberry farming. Yun po, fresh ang strawberry, at yun pong tinatanim doon ay yung San Andreas variety na napaka-crispy, malaki, at masarap compared to other varieties na mayroon pong asim. Saka yun po, ang tubig na ginagamit na pang-dilig ay galing sa mga natural water springs ng Mount Santo Tomas. So,
yes, sir.
Nung inopen po natin yan by way of media tour, pagka-post ng ating mga kapatid, mga kapamilya sa media, tinagsa agad yan the following day. As early as 6 o'clock, meron ng mga nakapila na mag-strawberry picking. So, we encourage our people. Lalo yung mga taga-Baguio na have not yet gone to the strawberry farm of Baguio, punta po kayo sa Mount Santo Tomas. And we intend to make that area as a showcase, a demonstration farm na pwede nating masabing best practice for our country.
Ito naman sir, urban gardening seminar kasama si ating kapitan dito sa Quezon Hill.
Yeah, nakita ko nga siyang dumaan eh.
Malikdan.
Ang incoming councilor natin, si Cesar Vergara Malikdan.
Yes sir.
In fact, he was one of the participants and really, yan yung pinakamalaking grupo. We held it at the facility ng Free Believers in Christ. At nagpapasalamat din po tayo sa Free Believers in Christ dahil po they allowed us to conduct our seminar there and workshop at ibig sabihin na sila rin po ay sumusuporta sa programa ng urban gardening. And if I may, we'd like to extend na gawing farming tourism. The fad of the time now is what they call farming tourism. But I'd like it to make gagawin natin na ecological, agricultural, tourism sites dito sa Baguio. Hindi lang farming tourism, pati meron pa sanang tinatawag na ecological aspect, no, yung ating programa. So meron din tayong meron kaming ni-launch ni Kapitan Nick Nyalian ng San Antonio Village, yung president po ng Association of Barangay Councils of Aurora. Meron po tayong napadownload na 500,000 from the Department of Agriculture na gawin yung Bayan Park na demonstration farm ng organic vegetables and herbal medicines. How I wish this will be a success story. Sana po mapalago natin ito. There are other sites in Baguio like in Happy Hollow na meron tayong tinatawag na cut flower farms doon. We hope that we will be able to do our part on the part of the national government under the tutelage of the Department of Agriculture and the City of Baguio. We would like the city government of Baguio and its people to actively take part in this very productive partnership with the Department of Agriculture. Parati rin sa Luknab, mayroon din tayo doon sa may Bakakang Norte, Bakakang Central, sa Pingat, meron din sa Pingat, and then Luacan Liwanag, Luacan Proper, as well as Irisan Barangay. And sa ngayon po, ang tagapamahala po ng tinatawag na Highly Urbanized City Agriculture and Fisheries Council. Ito po yung grupo ng mga mamamayan sa Baguio who are into all sorts of agricultural activity. May into farming like nagtatanim ng gulay, nagtatanim ng herbal products. Meron din into fishing. So for yung na-download po na pondo from the Department of Agriculture, meron po tayong inalat for tilapia production.
Wow.
So
ayan.
yung mga yan, pag lumago sa Baguio yan, hindi tayo magkakaproblema sa problema ng pagkain.
Yes, sir.
We can be producing our own food in the city of Baguio.
Ito naman sir, pagbate galing sa ating mga kaibigan sa Aurora Hill. Sir, nagkaroon po kayo dati ng ng Farmers Summit. Ayan. Ayan. Ano pong background nito, sir?
Well, we have always believed in the capability of the people in the city of Baguio to take part in making Baguio a wholesome city to live in. So nag-conduct po tayo ng agriculture summit or farming summit where lahat po ng mahilig sa agriculture or farming inimbita natin makilahok para po natin maiproseso at matugunan po yung mga tawag ng pagkakataon, ano yung mga dapat nating gawin. Kaya dun sa farming summit na yan or agriculture summit, lahat pong involved in the agriculture sector in Baguio, lumahok po sila. Dun po natin pinag-usapan po kung ano yung mga nais nating gawin for the city of Baguio. At kung tayo pong masusunod, we would like to transform Baguio as a garden city. In 1909, architect Daniel Burnham wanted Baguio to become a garden city. It's one of the effective concepts in urban planning. So nais po nating sana at one point in time, at one point in the future po, ang ating mga taga Baguio ay masasabihin nilang mga green thumb, no? And how we wish that Baguio will become a garden city, because it will address a lot of our multifarious problems. Una, yung issue on food sufficiency. Kung bumagyo, naku, parang ginto ang presyo ng ating mga agricultural products. Pero kung tayo nagpo-produce sa Baguio, hindi natin problema yan. Yung problema natin sa basura, if we will be able to use the 3 R's effectively, reduce, reuse, and recycle, ay talagang hindi na tayo kailangang gumastos ng malaki para sa pagdala ng ating basura sa Urdaneta or elsewhere, no? So, nakakatulong talaga yun. Then, for one, ito, pag na-involve tayo dito, it comes up with a very wholesome community dahil po lahat nakikitulong, nakikilahok, may bayanihan, saka maganda tignan, no? Kung there are gardens everywhere, whether it's put on soil, on land, or on containers, or even on water. Kasi pero tinatawag na hydroponics, no, na ito isang pinapalago din natin ito. At isang best example ng nag-apply ng hydroponics at aquaponics is yung national champion po ng urban gardening, si Mr. Danilo Agliam from Upper Market Barangay. I'd like to mention his name because siya po ang first na national champion sa contest ng urban gardening, applying many technologies like hydroponics, using water, and aquaponics, no? So maraming potentials dito sa syudad ng Baguio. And also for one, it promotes health and wellness dahil po if you're involved in these activities, nag-exercise ka na rin po. And you take in natural food na hindi nalagyan ng pesticide or insecticide. So those are the benefits of getting involved in urban agriculture, urban gardening. Marami pa yan, marami pang benefits that I failed to mention, but maybe some other time we can discuss all the details, no? Kasi we do not have the luxury of time. I understand na sir, na ito pala ay limited ang time natin dito. Kung sana may isang araw, di sige.
Ay, sir, may nakikinig sa iyo, Saudi Arabia. Yan, Narcisa Minas Bayaksan. Good morning po, watching from Saudi po. Sir, Leonida Balabag Dawanes, Nida Metusa, Nemia Garganta Navarro, Claudio Mendoza, Nicanor Takudog Salupin. Sir, eto na po, medyo personal po ng mga questions para po sa inyo. Sir, paano po dumating ang mundo ng pagpasok sa serbisyo publiko ng isang yangot?
How did I get into public service?
Yes, sir.
Well, I believe in destiny. I think it's destiny, it's God's will. Because as a student, modesty aside, when I was in elementary, I had always been class mayor from grade 1 to grade 6. And when I was in grade 6, I was the student council president. And from first year high school to fourth year high school, I had been the class president always, and then in fourth year I was the Supreme Student Council president, and then when I got into college I also got elected as student council president, and then while studying, alam mo, uso-uso yung kabataan na yan, yung SK chairman. My first stint into politics yan, and then after that I was in my last year in the College of Engineering and Architecture of St. Louis University. Tinalaga po akong kapitan ng Bacacang Norte. Sabi nila by accident, but I don't think it's by accident. God does not put us in the proper places by accident. I believe that it's God's will, it's your destiny. So doon po tayo nagsimula. Simula po akong barangay kapitan, barangay chairman ng Bacacang Norte. And then after that, I served for 4 terms, 3 terms as unopposed na punong barangay chairman. And after that, I tried my luck. I was voted upon as the ABC or Association of Barangay Councils, Liga ng mga Barangay President for 2 terms, for 8 years. And then my first time to run as a regular councilor, number 1 agad. Then I had the chance of serving as vice mayor and acting mayor. And then, well, got the chance also of being number 1 again, 2 times po. Ako lang po ang councilor sa Baguio in the political history of Baguio po na nabutohan ng 2 beses bilang number 1 na councilor, and probably it's really God's will. That's why every moment of the day I pray and say thank you to God for all the blessings that I've been reaping. I've had my political failures as well as mistakes in the past. Pero yung mga sabi natin, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. I am a sinner. I have made some mistakes in the past. I admit that. But yung mga malapit ng tiyempo ng, they call in the dialect, tiyempo ti pinagulbod, malapit po yung tiyempo at oras ng pagsiraan dyan, no? But I like to say na yung mga unang magsisira dyan, kung sino man ang walang kasalanan dyan sa mundo, ay siyang maunang bumato sa akin. So, sa akin lang po, going back to your query a while ago, siguro, destiny yan talaga. I did not ask for it. But I'd like to say God is good. Because God provided me the opportunity to serve in my own little way, the city of Baguio. And at one point, nag-serve din tayo na regional chairman ng Philippine Councilors League at yung National Movement of Young Legislators. It's a national association of young legislators in the entire country. So, really, siguro, kanya-kanyang linya yan eh.
Yes, sir. Sir, saan probinsya ho ba galing ang family origin ng Yangot clan?
Well, my father, originally, was not supposed to carry the family name Yangot po kasi isa yan sa Pilipinas. Ang family name po ng aking grandfather is Asil. My grandfather's name is Simplicio Asil. Ang origin po nila ay they came from Gonogon, Alab, and Samuki, Bontoc Mountain Province. Some of them also migrated to Lagawa, Bauco. And then, well, my mother is from Sagada. Some of them also put up their families in other places like Kapangan, Benguet, no? And well, I was born in Benguet, so tayo po, taga rito talaga tayo. And well, I am one person who believes in the capability of people, whatever cultural group you come from. Important is you have the right and the will to help and to serve. I also finished several courses, no, but I would rather be called as an urban and regional planner because that's the most recent course that I finished from UP Diliman. Dahil po yan po ang talagang kailangan natin ngayon. Who is Leandro outside of politics? I'm just a simple guy.
Sir, cowboy na cowboy. Tignan mo naman.
With simple dreams.
Approachable.
Because I believe that everything big started from something simple.
Yes, sir.
And all the gargantuan and gigantic, or shall we say, big problems that is the city of Baguio is facing right now can be solved with simple solutions.
Yes, sir.
Kasi po, lahat po ng bagay ay may katuturan, and lahat po ng problema, lahat po ng mga hinaing ng taong bayan, merong kasagutan dyan po. It's just how you put things in the proper perspective. Nasa iyo na magdadala at kakalag niyan kung saan ang dapat na patunguhan. But the bottom line is how we will be able, or how all of us in the city of Baguio will be able to put our energies together. How do we synergize? That's
yes,
the
sir.
term.
Sir, may message po dito. Kumakanta rin po si URP Leandro Yangot eh. Sir, your passion is also music. Ano bang paborito niyong kanta, sir? Kunyari, medyo nagre-relax ng konti. Baka gusto niyo i-share. Kapela.
Well, alam niyo, I'm an ex-convict.
Ano po ibig sabihin niyo, sir?
Yeah, I'm one of the frustrated priests. Kasi po, I also tried to enter the seminary. That's where I got to hone my love for singing. My father is a music teacher.
Yes, sir.
And he's very good. But none among his children is as good as my father na he can read notes and he can compose.
Yes, sir.
But I have a son, my namesake, who is an artist. He can also sing very well, and papakinggan niya yung isang tugtog, kaya niyang gayahin agad. Oo. Pero hindi nakakabasa ng notes. That's also my problem. I cannot read notes.
Yes, sir.
But yung natural singing, pwede natin gawin yan. Pwedeng religious, pwedeng cultural, pwedeng ballad, pwedeng country.
Sir, may pwede bang humingi ng isang sample, sir, ng inyong paboritong kanta kahit na a cappella? Ayan, ano ho bang, tumatawa si
paborito mo?
Kagawad Bernard Ilyamil eh. Yung medyo, kasi sir, nag-work ako dati sa Magic 99.9. Ayan, baka may country tayo dyan na kahit na ano, sir.
Well, my first time to play the guitar, country music, and the first song that I learned to play is a country song na kinanta ni John Denver.
Ah, yes, sir.
Ano na bang title nito?
Country Road ba yun, sir? Yung Take Me Home, Country Road?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Paano mo nalaman na gano'n? Mayroon tayong hindi pa natin pinag-usapan yan, alam mo Mind reader ka ba?
Hindi, sir, kasi nag-work ako dati sa Magic 99.9 eh. Yeah. One of the most requested songs po yan hanggang ngayon.
Ayan po. It's the first song that I've learned to strum with an acoustic guitar. Kung may gitara sana tayo, di kantahin ko.
Okay. Wala tayo.
Pwede natin kantahin na maski walang ko.
Akapela na lang po.
It goes this way po. Maski hindi ko tapusin
Oh, yes, sir.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place. Oh, yan na. Pwede na.
Galing, sir. Palakpakan po. URP Leandro Yangot. Yan. Sir, how do you handle your time bilang isang public servant po at para po sa inyong pamilya?
Hey, mahirap sagutin.
Mahirap sagutin.
Dahil po, mahirap po ang ating sitwasyon. No? When you're in public service, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. In fact, talagang mahirap yan. So many families that have been broken dahil po walang time talaga para sa pamilya. But siguro, nasa pamilya na rin yan na nakakaintindi kung ang kanilang kapamilya ay nasa public service. They really have to make a sacrifice also dahil po pag-aari ka na ng tao parang 24/7 ka na. In fact, there are times nga na talagang mas marami pa yung time mo for the people. But how do you manage it? It takes a lot of miracle to do that. Mahirap talaga. Mahirap. Especially if you're holding a position, a key position. Talagang mahirap talaga i-juggle yung time. But it's a matter of time management and yung pag-uunawa din ng pamilya.
Yes,
Kaya
sir.
ako po ay, nagpapasalamat na mayroon akong pamilya na nakakaintindi sa aking sitwasyon. Dahil if I may, parang kung tutuusin, napaka-selfish naming mga nasa public service dahil talagang mas marami pa yung oras natin para sa taong bayan. But in my case, I'm very thankful to the Lord and to my family. All of them, even my relatives, for being understanding dahil po, kung minsan nga, may reunion. Tapos nataon pa na political season. Limited yung oras mo, imbes na for that reunion, you have relatives from abroad and far away places outside of Baguio. Then they come and then you just spend a time of 1 hour. Buti pa nga kung 1 hour with them, no? Kaya really it takes a lot of sacrifices na talagang if you get involved in public service. Kaya ang sa akin, if you haven't, if it's not your cup of tea, if it's not your line, wag mong pilitin.
Yes, sir.
Kasi linya-linya yan Kung talagang yan ang linya mo, talagang you follow the path. You follow the road. But if it's not your line, wag mong pilitin. Kung ang linya mo negosyo, dyan ka na lang magnegosyo. Kung ang linya mo ay maging pastor o sugod ng Diyos, yan, dyan ka. If your job is an engineer, so be it. If your job is to lawyer, then follow your path. But if your job is into teaching, your forte is into teaching, educating people, then so be it. But in our case, if your calling is public service, diyan mo na ilagay. Dahil yan ang talagang linya na binigay sa iyo ng Diyos, no?
Yes, sir.
Mayroon tayong kanya-kanyang role dito sa mundo eh. Parang pelikula yan. Na sa buhay ng tao, mayroon yung bida, may kontrabida.
Sir, anong inyong mensahe para po sa Panagbenga Celebration 2019?
I join my family and relatives, my friends, my party mates in the Urnos ti Panagduras ti Baguio, Pwersa ng Barangay, Partido Federal ng Pilipinas Party, headed by me of course, and with the APC President Mike Lawana, and with Kagawad Bernard Ilyamil of City Camp Proper, Kagawad Gitwa Carpio from Luacan Proper, Barangay Chairman Nick Nyalya from San Antonio Village, Attorney Marvin Yang Ed from Yolila Village, Aurora Hill, Architect Gel Sugano from Pingat, Punong Barangay or Barangay Chairman, the Chairman of the Mayor of Quezon Hill Proper, kung saan tayo ngayon, na-interview si Cesar Vergara Malakdan, and ang ating kagawad galing sa may bandang Pakdal Barangay, si Kagawad Mario de los Reyes, namesake ng famous director to. Then if I may emphasize, meron din tayong nagtataguyod ng ating mga kabataan sa Baguio, no, na birthday ata niya ngayon, magsa-celebrate mamayang lunch from Happy Halo, si Aki Inway Reyes. He's a very young and promising artist, no. He owns Wings Restaurant. Yan pong aking mga kasama, at kami po ay nagsama-sama at bumabati sa ating mga lahat na taga Baguio ngayong buwan ng Pebrero, buwan ng mga puso, at atin pong tinutunghayan yung Flower Festival ngayon ng ating syudad ng Baguio. We join all of our colleagues in greeting everyone happy Panagbenga and happy summer vacation in advance.
And sir, may nagtatanong po, ano daw po inyong Facebook name para makita yung inyong mga galaw ng inyong mga accomplishments sa City Council?
Well, you can just type my name, Leandro Yangot, and I have a page. Yun lang, because of our busy schedule, hindi na natin personally or regular na update, but siguro kailangan din nating i-update once in a while. Yun po, you can just type Leandro Yangot. Meron din kaming mga kalyado na who will serve as guests of our party, dahil po puro kami mga matador, no. Meron kaming i-guest si Councilor Mylene Yaranon at si Councilor Lea Parinas, para meron din tayong Rosas grupo.
Ayan.
Well, of course, bakit kami gumagamit ng apple green na motif ng aming mga uniforms o colors? Yun po kasi ang tawag ng pagkakataon that we will be able to address the environmental decay happening in Baguio. Dahil punong mga bata kami, ang dami nating mga punong kahoy sa Baguio. Ngayon po ay bilang na. In fact, you can count them with your fingers. But I believe na pwede pa nating gawan yan ng solusyon. Kaya po kami itinatawag na Green Brigade. And apple green is a very striking color na araw man o gabi, napapansin mo yan. Kaya yun po ang aming kulay. Ngayon, ang uniform ko ngayon, kasi mayroon tayong convention ng mga Guardian Brotherhood sa Baguio, kaya ako naka-uniform ngayon. Otherwise, naka-apple green din ako. Katulad ng mga kasama ko dito, nandito sa harap ko si Kapitan Cesar Vergara Malakdan at si Kagawad Bernard Ilyamil. Naka-apple green sila.
Yes, sir.
So, Ang akin, nagpalit lang ako kasi may national convention kami kanina. But I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for the time and the opportunity to have this exchange of freewheeling exchange of ideas po.
Yes, sir.
And if I may, Panagbenga is a community-led and community-owned activity. So let us support it by all means. So to the people of Baguio, let us enjoy Panagbenga for the rest of the term, and after that magkakaroon na naman tayo ng summer in Baguio. Magpapalit na naman ang panahon, no?
Yes, sir.
From very cold to very warm. So really, that's Baguio. We are very fortunate to have live in a city where the climate is very conducive for living. Dahil po dito ay ang aircon natin 24 hours.
Totoo po yan, sir.
Libre pa. Hindi ka gagastos.
Sir, before we end our show, gusto po naming marinig, sir, ang inyong mensahe para sa inyong pamilya. Yan, nanonood po sila ngayon, nakikinig.
Where I am now, I owe it to my family. And, and whatever accomplishments I was able to accomplish, I owe it also to my family. Dahil po kung wala silang support, I will not be where I am right now. Well, special mention to my wife, DOJ Assistant Secretary Cheryl Daitat Yangot. She's serving under the Duterte administration. Ito po, napakaswerte niya dahil she did not ask for that job. In fact, it was the Office of the President who offered the job to her. Hindi nag-apply, hindi nagmamakawa pa, something like that. And I would also like to take this opportunity to explain why I have joined the present administration, because well, it is the call of the time. Tignan po nyo ang survey nationally, the acceptability of the present administration is very high, the highest all throughout those who serve as president, and siya lang naka-maintain yan for the past 3 years. And knowing fully well the accomplishments that were accomplished, maganda po. That's why now I'm with the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas.
Yan.
At ito po is one of the parties allied with the President, and we are doing our very best to stand by the principles and the advocacies the party is standing for. But we have a local party. Yun po yung Urnos, no? We'd like it to be known as Urnos. We're going to register it as local party later. Hindi lang namin nahabol kasi yun. Why Urnos? Because it stands for the program and platform of government of the people who believe in this coalition. Our party is a coalition. That's why we call it Urnos di Panagduras. It's unity for progress, no? So it's going to be a new political party that we're going to register later on. Hindi lang natin nahihabol nun. So sa aking pong pamilya, maraming salamat sa inyong suporta and for all the sacrifices. Let me state in the open that I would have not gone this far without the support of my family. Ganyan po, if you want to succeed in public service, you have to have the full support of your family. Because mawala man lahat, no, you may lose everything. But so long as you have your family, meron kang pagsasandalan. Sigurado ka pa dyan. Hindi yung iba dyan, nakikipagplastikan lang. But if it's your family, siguradong pamilya mo yan. Sasabihin nila kung ano yung mga nararapat, and they'll tell you really, you should go slow or go fast, or your tempo should be tempered, something like that. So, yun po ang aking masasabi. Ako'y nagpapasalamat sa aking mga kapamilya at kapuso.
At pati mga kapatid, sir. Palawan po natin. Ayan. URP Leandro Yangot Jr. ng Baguio City, talking about to fix the urban decade and transform Baguio as a garden city. Sir, mabuhay po kayo, sir. Pagpalain po kayo ng puong may kapal, at nakakahawa ang inyong commitment para maibahagi ang inyong advocacy para sa Baguio City. At sa lahat po ng inyong party mates, maraming salamat. Palapan niyo po, kaibigan. Yan. URP Leandro Yangot Jr. ng Baguio City.